awaiting us. One day, paradise.
Oh, shut it. Waiting on paradise. Pathetic.
I agree. Dumb to wait for it. I've been there.
After 10 bottles, sure.
Here. Now. I'll tell you for a bottle.
Oh, get out of here.
Wait, this could be hilarious. Bottle after the story.
Deal. So, these events took place shortly after the end of the Civil War in 2025. I knew this guy on Old Mount Street in South Korea End, by the former pool. He used to make his own moonshine, and let's say I got particularly bombed that night, and I got lost. Like, really lost. Ended up in a dark zone.
You're lying. You'd be dead.
Should be. But at some point, I fell down a hole and landed in water.
Water? Water?
Water. Even had fish in it and all.
The fuck?
I hadn't seen fish in forever. I decided to stay under. At least I'd die warm. And with my new fish friends. I was doing a pretty good job at my suicide. When suddenly, I was pulled out. His name was Magnus. A robe-wearing savior type. His group had been living down there since who knows when. Off the grid for years. Hadn't even heard of the Renegades. They had UV lamps, a power generator. I met the children born there. No biomarkers.
How did they survive?
They'd formed their group around this natural underground pool. The pool was the center of everything. Even had religious rituals around it. And no infected. Paradise.
Toxins are forbidden, but I'll take whatever you're on.
The downworlders felt the same way. Cleansed me of toxins. Nursed me to health. No idea how long I spent there. But I swam in the pool every day. And then one day I dived deep in the pool and found a bunch of pipes and a giant pump system.
So, not a natural pool?
Clever boy. Only one place they could be pumping it in from. Villador's reservoir. I went to Magnus and confronted him. But he knew. Everyone knew. Downworlders don't concern themselves with what happens above, he told me. I begged him to change his views. To think about the kids. About all the people we could help with this much water. His face hardened. We shall never talk about this again. I knew things wouldn't be the same for me after this. People looked at me different. And indeed, a few days later, they came for me. I ran to the pool and jumped in. I had no idea what I was doing until I saw the valve handle for the pump. I turned it on full blast. The waters churned violently around me. I hit my head on something and blacked out. I woke up in the old Villador sewers. Paradise. Lost.
You drowned them? All?
People need to think about themselves to survive. But we won't survive if we only think about ourselves. Now, how about that bottle?